Alright, hey, it is Mega here, and welcome to another anime figure desktop show and tell with Yui Kotegawa here from To LoveRU, alright, or To LoveRU, okay? Oh, this is from To LoveRU Darkness, by the way, okay? So yeah, Hades Vegas doing lingerie figures today, alright? Hades Vegas starting up a lingerie figure collection, alright? I mean, I kind of already have, but this one is, this one's one of the more sexy looking ones, okay? Alright, so where did I get her? I got her from AmiAmi. I ordered her in August 2021, alright? And I'm shooting this video in 2025, so you can do the math. It's like almost 4 years, okay, guys? I've almost had this figure for 4 years, and she's been in the box the whole time, alright, guys? She's graced my bookshelf is what she's been doing, alright? This box is massive. Yeah, so you can compare it to this volume 3 of does it count if you lose your virginity to an android, okay? Okay, it's like a Yuri manga, guys. And it's like literally it's almost half you can almost put two of these on top of each other, almost. And it'll be that high. All right. So the box is huge because she's a 1/6 scale figure, okay, guys? All right, I got her from AmiAmi, August 2021. I got her for 10,725 yen. All right, that was during the pandemic, I think. Yeah, that was during the pandemic. That's when it was like hard to get figures and stuff. And so that's about in today's conversion, it's about 70 US dollars. All right, what a bargain for a 1/6 scale figure. Okay, yeah, I guess these lingerie figures don't cost too much. This is good for me. Okay, and then I think I ordered her with 4 figures. All right, 4 figures, and oh, I don't have the shipping price, but usually it comes out to about $10 a figure if you do like C-mail shipping. Okay, this surface mail premium or whatever they call it. All right, so here's some information from myfigurecollection.net, all right? And Yui Kotegawa is like my favorite, yeah, but she's like my favorite character, all right? Best girl from To LoveRU, okay? She's she's really pretty. She's my type of girl, all right? Type of thing. She's a really popular character too. So here's some information for myfigurecollection.net. Category is pre-painted. Origin is To LoveRU Darkness or To LoveRU. Character is Kotegawa Yui. Company is Maxfactory, all right, as the manufacturer. Artist is Nakayaman as a sculptor, and Akimoto Hajime as a color producer. And this figure was released. Whoa, okay, I got it pretty much when it just came out. Yeah, this is a brand new figure, also, by the way. I didn't mention that. Yeah, this is brand new, all right? She's never been taken out of the box, all right? She's never been owned before, all right? I'm owner number 1, okay? I'm going to stay that way. This was released in April 21st, 2021, all right? 4/21/21 for 13,000 yen in Japan, okay? That's a lot. When I think about it, this figure must have been on sale. All right, that's why it was so cheap. Okay, because it just came out. The materials are ABS and PVC. Dimensions: this is a 1/6 scale figure with a height of 260 millimeters or 10.14 inches. Okay. Yeah, we could see if there's any kind of. I think on AmiAmi, she's pretty cheap on AmiAmi. You can get this figure pretty cheap. I think you could still probably get it for $60. All right, guys, if you can find her. I see them pop up every once in a while. It looks like somebody was selling her for $73. Animoto has it for $16,000. That's like retail. And then Solaris has it for $112. I don't know if that's brand new or pre-owned though. Okay, yeah, so yeah, you're looking at around, I guess, $100 for this figure. Okay, and it's a 1/6 scale figure, so it's pretty big. All right. There's a couple of these figures. Yeah, there's a couple of these figures. I think pretty much all the girls have one figure for this line. This lingerie. It doesn't say it's a lingerie figure, guys. All it just says it's a To LoveRU Darkness figure. Okay, that's all. But I'm gonna call it the lingerie figure, right? Because that's what I bought it for. The sexy lingerie. Okay. I do have the Momo. All right. I don't know what other ones I'm gonna get. I know there's a Momo, there's a Nana, there's yeah, pretty much all the girls have one. Okay, guys. Like I can't quite remember right now. All right, but there is one for all of them. But these are the ones I like. I bought the Yui one because I like her. Okay, I like her a lot. And then the Momo one looks really nice. Okay, she I don't know what it is. Momo is just really photogenic. Okay, and I don't know. Maybe I might get the Lala later. But I have the belly dancer, the Arabian dancer, Lala already. So I don't know. Okay, but anyway, this one is going in the lingerie figures collection. Okay, so let's start the figure show and tell. All right, you know how much I got it for? I got her for about $70 US from Ami in 2021. All right, guys. All right, let's begin. So there's the box. It's huge. All right, I've been displaying her on top of my bookcase. Does the box make a good box figure? Yes, it does. That's what I've been using her for as a box display figure. All right, she's been in the box, but we're gonna take her out and I'm gonna put her in a display case finally. All right, it's got a let's see, that's like a 60% window. All right, you can see the figure pretty well in there. The figure has a matte finish. The box has a matte finish to it. Okay, it's got this kind of lacy background. All right, because it's a lingerie figure, right? Here we've got the Maxfactory logo. All right, To LoveRU logo, To LoveRU Darkness. What's that sticker? There is a gold sticker up here. I think it says Shueisha. Oh, approved by Shueisha. Okay, I think that's the publisher of the manga. Okay, if you don't know, To LoveRU is a manga and an anime. Okay, guys. Hades Mega, and in Hades Mega's opinion, I kind of enjoyed the original anime a lot more. All right, and that was that. And Hades Mega is old. I watched it when it first came out. Okay. Yuki Rito is the world's luckiest pervert. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So here you've got about a half shot of the figure. Okay. And then it's just a 1/6 scale painted figure here, Yui Kotegawa. All right, the sculptor is Nakayaman. Yeah, Nakayaman. It says here Maxfactory, so I guess they work for Maxfactory. The paintwork is Hajime Akimoto. All right, they're the painter. And then there's a copy right here. All right, I can imagine it says Shueisha and whoever the author was. Okay, sorry. I can't read it. Can't read it, and I'm not going to bust out the Google Lens for that. Okay, so this side, ooh, look at that. So it's a nice big picture of the figure, all right? Kind of like a 3/4 shot, all right? And then the same information from the front. Okay, and then so, man, the box is really nice. It's got like a matte finish background, but then it's gloss. It's kind of gloss, and you can see like some imprints on there. It's interesting how they printed this box. Very nice. So here you've got a full shot of the figure. Here you've got a smaller full shot figure at a different angle, and then here you've got like a kind of closer half shot of the figure. Okay, so you know what you're getting. If she looks like that, I'll be pretty happy. Okay, there's a sticker here that says SS. All right, it's one of these holographic stickers. I don't think there's any counterfeits of this. Choking hazard for children under 3. There's a Good Smile Company support website here, so I guess Good Smile Company and Maxfactory, they work together a lot, right? Like on the pop-up parades. That and I have another Yui Kotegawa pop-up. And then ages 15 and up. All right, PVC made out of PVC, ABS, and ABS. Okay, there must be some other component, a different component, probably the base. And then this is a recycling, and then made in China. Okay, what isn't made in China nowadays? Yeah. So I think it says here 1/6 scale figure. Okay. All right. This side of the box has a window. All right, pretty much the same size as the front. Yeah, it's almost exactly like the front. All right, but it's on the side. All right. Yeah, it's just smaller. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at the top. Right, the top is the same stuff from the front, basically. It's kind of dirty. And the bottom. Okay, there's some stuff down here, but this doesn't look important. All right, there's the barcode right there, too. All right, and it's got that kind of lacy background. All right. I think they're different colors. This one is blue. The Momo is pink. All right, so when Haze Mega does the, I'll be doing the figure show and tell for the Momo. All right, and I will put a link to that at the end of this video. Okay, guys. So, all right, let's start the unboxing. Okay, it does come with an instruction manual. If I need it, I will read it. All right, and that's what the inside of the box looks like. All right, it's that pink lacy color. All right, I don't. It says Yui Kotegawa on the bottom too. You can't even like read that from the box. You have to like look at it at an angle to see it. Okay, but it's a very nice box. I like it. Maxfactory did a good job on the box. Okay. Okay, there she is, the lovely Yui Kotegawa. She's my favorite, alright? She's my favorite, and I think she's the most pretty out of all the girls. Okay, she's a stickler for rules, though. Okay, she's I think she's the disciplinary committee member, right? Or the leader or whatever. Okay, so that's how the figure comes out in pretty much 2 or 3 pieces. All right. There's the base and the figure itself, all right, and then there is a single metal peg holding her foot up, all right, and you have to get it at just the right angle, because if you don't, it doesn't come in, and I kind of forced it a little bit, and then pop, it went right in, right? So, all right, so there's that. So she does have this kind of veil. I don't know if is it really a veil or something? All right, there's this piece, all right, the part that goes in the back. All right, this was to cover the back of her hair, because the veil is for the front, right? So I don't know, but yeah, it's kind of like a wedding veil, sort of. Yeah, and it's transparent. It's very nice. Okay, so, but Hades Mega has decided I'd like to look at her beautiful hair, and that's one of the things I like about her. Her hair's pretty pretty. She's got the long kind of dark colored hair. All right, and then yeah. So there it is. Okay. It's transparent, all right. I guess they're trying to go for, yeah, it's supposed to be a lacy thing, all right, but they used a transparent plastic for it, and it looks very nice, all right, and it's glossy. Okay, so there's that. I don't even know where you're supposed to put it. You just put it back in the box somewhere. Okay, and then so there is a smaller there's a smaller kind of hair ornament that goes here, all right, that adds on to the one that's already on there. So you can't just take stuff off for her hair, unfortunately. Okay, there's going to be something on her head. Okay, but yeah, it adds on to the one in the back there. There's a kind of rectangular slot, all right, or peg that it goes into. All right, the peg goes into her head. If not, there's going to be like a hole in her head. So okay, all right. So it's a very tall figure. All right, so there's the manga again. All right, so it's definitely shorter than the box, but not by too much. All right, it's a tall figure. So if you're looking for a big girl figures, then here's one of them. Okay, guys, it's a 1/6 scale. It's one of the bigger size figures. All right, in my opinion, 1/6 is like the perfect size. I feel it's still big, but it's not too big, all right, like a quarter scale. and then yeah, they're more affordable, obviously. Okay, so yeah, so it's pretty much three pieces, right? The base, the figure, and then the whatever you want to put on her hair for a hair ornament is what I'm going to call it. Okay, and yes, this is the lingerie version. All right, it doesn't say it is, but that's what it is. Okay, that's why I bought it, because she's wearing the lingerie. Okay, so let's do a 360. And then Hayes Mega's gonna take a closer look at her. I already like it. And these figures are actually really cheap. I don't know why. All right, maybe it's because it's a lingerie figure and it's not really. I don't know. Yeah, it's not really aimed towards children, I guess. But 15 and up, all right. Hey, what can I say? She likes to wear sexy underwear. Okay. All right. So Hayes Mega will take a closer look at her, and then we'll scrutinize this figure. All right. Okay, Hayes Mega's back. All right, let's go take a closer look at this figure and scrutinize it. All right. For the most part, I'm pretty happy. I really like this figure. Okay. Oh my God, should we just wait? All right, guys. So before we start, the instruction manual has some interesting stuffs on it. Okay, I'm just gonna read it for you. All right. So the product contains small parts. Yeah. It's not for little kids. Don't point the product or accessories at people. Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. It says product cannot stand on its own. Please use included stand. Damaged packaging will not be eligible for exchange unless product itself is damaged. Oh, interesting. Just in case you guys don't know, Ami Ami will exchange it, okay, if it gets damaged during shipping. So if you buy it from Ami Ami, they might hook you up, okay. And then there's some stuff over here. All right, so here's some interesting stuff about there's like some instructions. All right, handling instructions. It says, if it's difficult to assemble or replace parts, warm them up with lukewarm water before working on them. Okay. When heating, please be careful not to get burned. Okay. Please note that the painting process is done by hand, so there may be slight differences between products. All right. The photo is of a prototype. All right. And then they're at Maxfactory. They're constantly researching, investigating, improving their products. Okay. And then, yeah, there might be a slight difference in the same products depending on the time of production. Okay, so that's some interesting stuff in the manual. I've never. I think I've heard of that. If you want to make the figure softer, you can heat it up with warm water, and it'll make the parts go in easier. All right. I've had some figures that were really, really hard to get, into the pegs and stuff, and you can do that. So. Or you can just you can shave the hole, right? But I don't know. It's kind of risky because you're kind of damaging the figure, sort of. Okay, so I was just reading that manual, and I thought that was an interesting thing to go over. Okay, all right. It's interesting that they put instructions for the figure. Some of the figures don't have any kind of instructions, all right, with them, like how to handle them and stuff. Also, there was something about. Man, I don't remember. It was in here somewhere. It said something about not leaving it in direct sunlight. Don't put it in a hot car. It said I didn't see it when I looked at the thing, but I read it earlier. Okay, guys, and it says avoid high heat and humidity. It could damage the paint of the figure, and then it mentions about paint transfer and all that stuff. So that's a lot of good common sense, instructions about anime figures, okay, guys? So you just got to be careful when you're handling them, all right? I know, hey, this is becoming a little tutorial on how to take care of your figures. Whenever I touch the figures, Hazebig makes sure to wash his hands, so if there's any kind of oils on my hands, it doesn't get onto the figure, all right, because it could damage the paint, all right? So, yeah, I always wash my hands with, warm water if you can, because it takes all the oils out of your hands, all right? Or you can wear gloves. That would be the next step, all right? But I usually just handle my figures with bare hands, okay? All right, so let's start the scrutinization process. All right, we're gonna take a look at the base, and then we'll work our way up. All right, so there's the base. It's actually very nice. It's a pink color. It almost looks like glass. It's so nice. It's a gloss. It's kind of a gloss light pink color. All right, I wonder if what I think they're all that. Okay, so it's got like these roses around it. All right, these are rose petals. All right, and it says Yui Kotegawa in like cursive lettering. Okay, very nice. I like it. Okay. Okay, I don't see any nub marks on the base. Oh, you know what? I do see a nub. No. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't see any nub marks. Okay. Is it flat? Yes, it is flat. All right. That's one of the things Hayes Mega checks because some figures don't have flat bases and they wobble. Okay. Yes, so speaking of wobbling, yeah, I didn't go over it. There is a. I mean, I kind of went over it, but I didn't. There's only one thing holding her up, all right, guys? It's this little block here with the metal peg sticking up into her foot, all right? Now, the metal peg is very strong, all right? But this figure has, like, a kind of potential to be a leaner in the future, all right? Because look at the way it is, all right? She's kind of leaning forward a little bit, you know? For the most part, she's straight up and down, but yeah, she's kind of leaning forward just a little bit, is what I'll say, okay? So yeah, man, that could be an issue in the future. Hopefully, it's not. That's why they tell you not to put her in like a hot place or something. Okay, what can I say, man? It gets hot in the Bay Area sometimes. All right, especially where I live in the second floor of the house. All right. All right. So yeah. So that's the base that she's attached to, all right? There's this little pink block here, and then there's the metal peg that goes up into her foot. You have to get it in at just the right angle to get it in there, all right? And it just, boop, just pops right in, all right? So I definitely got it in the right way, okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to take a look at are, she ain't got no shoes, all right? She's wearing these thigh-high stockings, all right? Very nice, all right? Let's take a look at the feet area first, and then we'll move on up. All right, well, there it is. It's glossy. All right, there. So the whole lingerie outfit is glossy, guys. Okay, it's a white pearl also, so it has a kind of like a shine to it, a color changing shine to it. All right, it's very very nice. Okay, you can see her toes. All right, have been molded into it. Kind of going through it's it's showing that it's kind of soft, and there is a shading. All right, I don't know if there's really shading on this part. It's kind of hard to tell here. You can see the bottom of her foot right here. All right, you can even see the imprints of her, her toes. Very nice, very shiny. All right, you can see the way this folds here in the back. Very nice molding. I did notice that there is a kind of like a defect here. All right, if you look, yeah, you can see it. If you look right here, there's a black dot. All right, and I was like, maybe it's just a dust. And I tried to, wipe it off, and it wouldn't come off. All right, so it's either it's a paint chip. It's hard to tell. It's either it's a paint chip or it's like a piece of dirt or dust that stuck to the figure when they were painting it. Okay, guys, so. As far as I can tell, that's the only QC issue. Okay, and then yeah. So let's go take a look at the rest of it. Okay, so there's the knees. So you can see there is some shading here behind her knees. Okay. Ooh, very nice, very sexy. Yeah. So there's more shading around the knees. Okay, it's a kind of like a purple color. That's what they use for the shade. Okay, the molding looks very good. It's very smooth. Ain't no prize figure stuff here. Okay, and then there's some lacy stuff on the top. All right, it's kind of like a garter, sorta. The elastic material that holds it onto the legs. But yes, there is the garter. All right, that holds it in. All right. It keeps it from sagging. Okay, but yeah, it's some kind of frilly kind of stuff and lacy. All right, it's got ribbons where the garters attached to it. Very nice. All right, so there's 4 garters attached to it. All right, and they all have these little ribbons that are on it. Very cute. Okay. And it does have shading to it. Yeah, this looks like it's even like a metallic color. It's even shinier. It's even more pearly. You can see it. It has like a different shine than the rest of the stocking. All right, it's almost like a metallic kind of color. It does look kind of funny. I don't think lingerie really is supposed to be like that. All right, guys, but you know, but I like it. I like the way the paint looks. Okay. It's not like a real lingerie. It's plastic, guys. Okay, so they're doing the best they can, is what I say, with what they got. Okay, but yeah. The paint is really nice. It's really smooth when you touch it. Okay, and it's got shading. Very, very nice. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. You guys can get a look at the whole package here. Okay, very nice. Okay, and then yes, she's not wearing a skirt, guys. It's just a pantsu. Okay, guys. It's lingerie, right? I don't know, man. Would you do any of the girls that are watching these videos, you know, just go around the house just wearing this stuff? I don't know, man. All right. The only thing I know what lingerie is for is before sexy time. Okay, guys. All right. Okay, yeah, so there's the garter straps right there. Okay, very nice. Okay, one of them goes up behind her booties. All right, she's got a nice booty. All right, and it goes all the way up to the top. All right, and then yes, there's the skin. All right, skin between the. I guess that's the absolute terror field right there. All right, guys, it's all the way from like almost her belly button to like the top of her thigh. Okay, guys, she's showing it all right. Okay, ooh, man, she's got a nice figure. You know, she's perfect. She's a perfect thickness, guys. All right, she's just right. That's what I love about Yui. Okay. Yeah. And then so yeah, the skin looks really nice. All right, as a lot. I think it's a. It looks like the skin is a flat color. Yeah, it's it contrasts with the gloss of the lingerie, right? But it's very nice. Even though it's flat, it's very smooth. All right, so smooth you want to touch it. Okay, and then yeah, she's wearing the pantsu here. Okay, you can see how it folds and it kind of grabs under her butt crack. Okay. Yeah, and so it's that same kind of white pearl color. All right, I don't think there's really any shading on it. Maybe. There might be a little bit on the top. All right, there's a little bow right there, and there's some frilly stuff on the top. Very nice. It's a fancy underwears, guys. Okay, she's got a little coin slot up there. All right, it's a pretty small pantsu. That's what I'd say. All right. Okay, that's all the angles right there. Oh yeah, look at that angle right there. Okay. All right, and then yeah, so she's wearing the top right here. All right, that's what the top looks like. It's kind of like a corset. No, not really. I think it's what they call it's kind of like a camisole is what they call it. All right, and then yeah, the garters are connected to it. All right, and then you've got this frilly stuff here, and more frilly stuff down the center. Right, there's like 4 lines of them, and then there's 2 that go up on her boobs. Okay, and yes, she's got a nice pair. All right, they're nice and big. All right, she's got one of the bigger boobies out of the girls in the show. All right. All right, you can actually kind of see underneath the frills also too. Very nice. Okay, and the back is like this open all the way. Okay, so you got some bare shoulders. So a little bit of waki. All right, a little bit of waki and a little bit of pie. Just a little bit of side boob, not a whole lot. All right, those the top is holding them in pretty good. All right, so let's say, all right. All right, she's got her right arm is just kind of up on top of her boob here. All right, and the left one is on her hip, like she's doing a sexy pose, sort of, kind of. She's trying to look sexy and elegant. Very nice. The skin looks very nice. Like I mentioned. All right, she's wearing a necklace also. Okay. Okay, that's as close as I can get it, guys. So there's a necklace. I don't. What kind of necklace is it? I don't know. It looks like it's like a beaded kind of necklace. That's what I'm gonna say. All right, it's kind of silver and like a white pearl. Okay, very nice. You can see, you can kind of make out her collarbones, okay, and her shoulders. Okay. Very nice. All right, and then it's almost like a swimsuit figure, guys, if you think about it, but it's just, you wouldn't wear that kind of stuff in public, okay? All right, so there's her face. All right, I think she's got like a brown eyes. She's looking off to the left, right? She's got a little bit of blush underneath the eyes. Her mouth is open a little bit. Okay, very nice. The eyes are glossy too, like they should be. You can see the reflection off of the light. Okay, and then yes, she does have that hair ornament. All right, there is an optional, the veil. All right, that's what I'm going to call it. All right, there's this. It's, like I mentioned, it's very nice, nicely made. They must have put some kind of clear coat on it to make it nice and shiny. Okay, so that is an optional part that you can install. Okay, and I've chosen to not install it. All right, because I want to look at her beautiful hair. Okay, so speaking of her beautiful hair, well, there's the hair ornament. All right, guys, it's a bunch of flowers. Okay, one thing I don't like about it is because there's a gap. All right, there's a gap between the where you can exchange the veil in. All right, there's a gap between the front part and the back part. All right, and the flower hair ornament thing. Okay, it almost looks kind of like a headband almost. Okay, and then so let's take a look at her hair. All right, she's got this long, beautiful hair that goes down to her booty. Okay, as you can see, very nice. I think it's like it's a kind of light brown color. Does it have any kind of shading? No, it doesn't. Sort of, kind of, it doesn't. But yeah, it's just kind of like a kind of dark brownish color is what I'm going to call it. Almost like a purple, sort of. Okay, there it is. The molding is very nice. It kind of goes out in all the directions and everything, like she's moving forward. Okay, and it looks very nice. They don't look like a bunch of banana. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. This looks kind of like a banana right here. Yeah, these two look like bananas. All right, those parts that come out of the hair, I call them bananas. That they don't look like they belong there. All right, but it's not too bad. All right, that looks like. No, those are only two bananas. Okay. All right, you can't really see the line that separates the front and the back of the hair. They cleverly hid it here, okay? And here, you can't really see her ears, all right? They're kind of in her hair. Oh, this one you can see a little bit. It's kind of tucked around there. All right, she's got these forelocks. One that goes down to one of her boobs, all right? And then the other one going across her hand. All right, and then she's got kind of like a cowlick here, sort of. The algae. Okay, and then you can kind of make out her eyebrows back there. Yeah, she's got some pretty long hair, all right? She's got, yeah, the bangs and everything. The bangs are kind of banana looking. So let's say, all right, but okay, and there it is. So that really there wasn't too much stuff to talk about on this figure because it's, well, one, it's really good quality figure, all right? And I only really saw one QC issue, and yeah, it's almost like doing a swimsuit figure, right? Most of the figure is skin, all right. But yeah, I do like the pearl color on the lingerie, all right. I know it's lingerie is not really that color, all right. I would think, but yeah, I guess they make a lingerie in all different size colors and finishes too. Okay. But it's really shiny, all right. It's really glossy. The top and the bottom, yeah. All the lingerie is really shiny and it's pearly and there's even metallic finishes. Like the whole top is almost a metallic finish. I think this color is the same as this color right here. Okay. Okay, and yeah, so I'm pretty happy with this figure. All right, I like the paint, the finish, and all that stuff. It's kind of funny that the lingerie is like a pearl color, almost like a metallic color. All right, is what I'm gonna say. The top, like I mentioned, the top and the frilly stuff on the stockings are the same color and everything. But I guess in real life, lingerie could be a bunch of different finishes too. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's the end of the figure show and tell. I do have other Yui Kotegawa figures. All right. I have a pop-up parade swimsuit figure of her, and I have one. I think it's the orchid seed one. She's wearing the school uniform with the and you can transform it into like a swimsuit figure if you want it. Okay, so it's like a cast-off figure. And then I have the Momo figure, right? The Momo lingerie figure. So I will put links to that show and tell at the end of this video and other To LoveRU character videos. Okay, I think this is my first Yui Kotegawa figure show and tell. Yeah, it is. Like I mentioned, I have the other two figures. I just kind of never took her out of the box. She's a really popular character, guys. All right. Her figures are usually really expensive, and so I can't believe it. I got this 1/6 scale figure for $60. What a bargain! That's all I can say. All right, and I don't know, for whatever reason, these lingerie figures weren't very popular. After seeing the quality of this, good job, Maxfactory. You know, the molding, the paint, everything is so nice. All right, there's really only one QC issue. There was that little black dot that was on the stockings. All right, other than that, it's perfect. I can't really see anything wrong with this figure. Okay, so I'm really happy with the quality of this figure. If I can get a good deal on them, I'd like to get the other girls. Okay, there's a Nana. No, I think there's even a Maya. There's pretty much all of them. All right, but I'll probably get the Lala figure and yeah, probably just the Lala figure. This is my favorite. These are my favorite girls, guys. Okay, I bought the Bobo one because I think she looked really good. Okay, but yeah, there she is. She's kind of standing up. She's kind of arching her back a bit, standing straight up, looking at the camera, striking a pose. All right, very nice. All right, okay. So that's the end of the show and tell. I'll get some 360s and close-ups, and I'll put some links to other show and tells at the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Hades Omega out.